I Love Pro Boxing Media, the Fighters Channel, the Trainers Channel, the People's Channel. And today we're going to be doing a live interview with Coach Kenny Ellis. Subscribe. Subscribe to Mill City Boxing on YouTube. All right. Now we're just waiting for Coach Kenny to come on. We on. Tank the face of boxing. Okay, I see you. Powerball J was goody. What's going on? What's going on? Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. If you are on the YouTube, please hit that like button to support the channel and to help the visibility of the show. We got Coach Kenny Ellis, Gervonta Tank Davis's coach on right now. What's going on? D1 Boxing Brief was popping. Jackie Hernandez, what's going on? Good morning. We're going to be talking about the Edgar Berlanga fight as well. What's going on, Coach Kenny?
What's up, man?
Good morning. Good morning. Beautiful day out.
Beautiful day in the neighborhood.
That's right. Man, congratulations to the Ellis family. You guys have streets, named after yourselves and stuff like that. Shout out to Mia.
Thank you, man. All praise to God, man, Couldn't happen without him.
Talk to me about those fights you was at yesterday.
We did some local fights. Well, we was working a corner with Walter Sanders, but his fight fell through. So I just laid back in the audience and watched the fights. I don't even know who the main event was. I left before the main event. But a bunch of new guys, up and coming guys.
Yeah, in the picture, the venue looked nice. It was a cool.
Yeah. It's at the Maryland Live, one of the casinos here in Maryland.
Yeah.
Right, sits right there with Ramona Mills Mall.
Facts. So, Coach, so much great news in the boxing world. Let's start with your team. They're talking about June, possibly.
Yeah, possibly June. This summer.
This
late spring, early summer.
Or late spring or early summer?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the talk right now.
When I called you the other day, you said, you was dissecting, right away. You look like you went straight to homework, bro. Like right away.
I've been watching for a couple of days now, but I gotta watch a little bit every morning. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you've been basically looking at Frank Martin for how long? Just a couple weeks. I mean, obviously you watch boxing all the time.
I've been watching him, but last couple of weeks I've been looking at him real hard.
You dissecting him. Before you was watching him, now you dissecting him.
Dissecting him, not just boxing ability, everything, man. His bone, his structure, his physical build.
Speak upon some of those fights. Obviously, the Michelle Rivera was probably one of the more eye-catching performances. Obviously, the other guy that he fought, Rolly Ramirez, that was a great performance as well. What do you see the pros and cons of Frank Martin?
It's almost go time, so I really can't
go too into detail.
Yeah.
Right.
It's almost go time.
How you feel about the?
I like him though, as him and his coach. It's like they're very respectful,
Mm-hmm.
It's not like that back and forth crazy shit with them. They real cool people.
I remember talking about this matchup before with you, and you and Calvin. I remember I did an interview with both of you guys, and one of the things that you guys always wanted to do was coach against Derrick James.
Not exactly like coach against him, but I mean to be on the same platform with Derrick it's nice, you know what I mean?
But the competitive spirit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing like, oh, I gotta beat you. I got nothing like that. But just like you got to make adjustments in the corner with your fighter.
Just like him.
Exactly. And then the better team, better man wins that night.
Exactly.
So I think that's where, that energy came from really at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think about the fight? Like, obviously, I've been doing media for a year now. You've been coaching for a while now and listening to so many different things. You guys always get feedback after the fight, right? Are you guys gonna get credit for this one?
Yeah, I'm sure we will.
What would they say? What would they say if you guys beat them or knock them out?
They probably say he wasn't experienced enough.
Well, you got to be prepared for it, right?
He wasn't ready, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a good fighter. He working with a great coach, you know. So they're gonna have a strategic plan as well as us. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a real good strategic, chess match. You will see two fighters thinking, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Exactly. The southpaw to southpaw matchup. I mean, we got to see that with Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford.
Yeah,
Um,
that's that's gonna be that's gonna be something to see. Um, it shouldn't affect any of the fighters though when they get in the ring.
okay. Um, as far as just looking at the landscape, right? Like he turned down the Shakur fight. Do you believe this is exactly the reason why, Frank?
Hey, the bigger the fight, the bigger the pay, the better the fight. You know what I mean?
Right, right. Um,
He get a crack at the big money.
um, to me, this is a Vegas fight, but I've been hearing some different things.
That this fight, I think this fight they can put this fight anywhere.
Yeah.
They can put this fight anywhere. Cause Tank sell out anywhere you go, you know.
Yeah.
So they can fight anywhere.
Um, one of my sources told me maybe go back to Atlanta or to Miami.
Wow. Either or would be
This
nice.
sound good.
Yeah.
My girl's gonna be mad.
Either or.
Oh man. Um, as far as like obviously we talked about like the last fight with Tank. We're talking about huge pay-per-view numbers, right? Um, this fight right here. Do you think it does high numbers?
Yeah. It does high numbers. Whenever Tank step in the ring, it's gonna do high numbers.
Right, right. But obviously, once you build your portfolio on pay-per-view, the numbers are supposed to go higher, right?
Mm.
Does this one drop significantly because Ryan is not as I mean, Frank is not as popular as Ryan because you need a dance partner, right? And we're talking about you guys broke numbers last fight, you
I
know?
think this is gonna be higher.
Whoa.
No disrespect to Ryan, but people are waiting to see Tank again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They waiting. So they're gonna tune in. So the numbers will be higher.
Mm. Mm.
No disrespect to Ryan. It's just that the long wait is putting people on the edge of their seats to see it again, you know?
I hope you can answer me this question. What makes this fight an oldie but a goodie?
Um, that's not my slogan. That's Coach Calvin's slogan.
Say what? Say less. That's why.
I don't know what he mean when he say that. So
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
yeah, he don't want to answer that
Okay. I'll leave that one for Coach Calvin then. Because obviously the only thing that's oldie but goodie, I mean, the age or the sparring match. But anyway, I'll get into that with Calvin. Um uh so as far as Frank Martin's concerned, coming into looking at the guys that you guys faced in your resume, where do you put him? Where do you put him? You know,
one.
what type of respect are you guys giving Frank here?
said it a few months ago that it was too soon for him because he just came up on the scene. But later on, as long as he's with Derek James, he would get better and better. Because Derek James is a good coach and he's a dedicated fighter.
Mm-hmm.
But as of now, I think it's still too soon for him.
Right.
Soon, yeah.
Do you guys think you'll get pushed back off of his last performance wasn't the greatest performance with Artem?
Nah. I mean, that shit happens though. Every fighter have a bad day, but we're not going off of that.
Because these are like the only possible excuses. Obviously, to me, I'm excited for this event. I put it up on Twitter, got thousands of hits. I'm excited for this matchup. I think it's going to be. How do you see the fight happening though? Like as far as, I mean, so many people say too many different things. I think Zab said Tank by knockout by 9. What do you think, Coach?
It's, I can't say right now. I know what I think, but right now I don't need that in Martin's head because he might, go into survival mode to get past that one round. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. What were you gonna say?
When I say one round, I don't mean the first round. I just mean whatever round I say.
Right. Looking at Martin, his style on his last fight where I seen he had problems. We were talking about it with Mickey Bay. The guy's European style kind of outboxed Martin a little bit in that last fight, but it seemed to me that Martin had like a lack of confidence and his power. Like he hurt him in the 12th round. The guy took a knee. I don't know if you remember, but he looked like he had a problem pushing Artem backwards, right?
Yeah.
And my thing is that Tank throws a lot. I mean, Tank can do different things. He can go forward. He can set traps. He can go on the back foot. So obviously, I know that Tank can go on his back in different ways. He just got to take a different tool out. But for Frank, do you think that's like the biggest problem is that he ain't gonna really be able to make the adjustment?
Again, it's Derek James, man.
But Derek James was telling them to get him out of there, like in the 8th round. You know what I'm saying? He was being cautious because Derek looked like he felt like he was losing that fight with Martin last fight.
Yeah. Oh man. But when you get in there with somebody like Tank, you gonna try so hard,
Yeah.
His whole mental is gonna be different. So you can't go off of that stuff. It's biggest night, so he's gonna do his best. He's gonna try his hardest,
Right.
Because boxing is so unpredictable.
100%. 100%. You think people would judge Derek James if he takes a hit here, he takes a hit with Ryan, like back to back? Like you think that he'll? This is the boxing world, so we know.
When you say take a hit,
shun the coaches after a loss. You know what I'm saying? Remember, he was trainer of the year at one point in time.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be judged. No. It's Tank. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he can't fight for them anyway.
Yeah, it's Tank.
As far as a fan, sitting back as a fan, do you like the matchup better than Frank and Shakur? Do you like obviously with Tank you're gonna get more action regardless, right? So that's kind of a silly question to ask, but stylistically, is this matchup better?
Yeah. Yeah, competition wise, it's better.
D1 Boxing Brief, thank you for the $2. Coach, I got Tank in 8 to 10.
Good call. Good call.
I like it. I like 8 to 10. I like 8 to 10. Salute to everybody on the YouTube as well. We got over 140 people on the live. Smash the like button. We got the one and only Coach Kenny Ellis, the Bible, Limp on Swamp Me, whatever you guys call him. You know what I'm saying?
They call me every damn thing but the right thing, man.
As far as have you spoken to Tank about Frank Martin yet?
We spoke briefly.
Oh, you laugh, Coach. You laughing. What you laughing about, Coach?
We spoke for as long as the fight won't go.
Oh no. How long was that?
They ain't gotta wait and see.
Oh man. Coach said we talked for 6 minutes.
No, I didn't say that.
I'm just kidding.
You tricky, man.
You didn't see you didn't talk to Tank for 30 minutes?
No, I didn't talk to him for 30 minutes.
Oh shoot. D1 Boxing Brief, thank you for the $2. How long has he knew it was Tank?
I don't know. For a long time, it was just talk. It wasn't in, concrete. So this last couple of days, we found out that they were fighting. Bunch of he was fighting everybody,
Right. Right. As far as also going into the interview that I did with Frank, when he spoke upon the sparring with Tank and him landing the biggest shot, what do you think he meant by that? So Frank, when I did the interview, I don't know if he was able to see it, but we spoke upon because remember we spoke upon that you seen the sparring with Frank on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that you got the guy mixed up. That the guy that you seen was an orthodox fighter, not a southpaw. That the sparring is not out, but the Showtime cameras were in the building. That being said, also he said that he landed the biggest shot, and everybody knew who landed the best shot in the gym. What did you hear anything about that shot that he's speaking upon?
It was a few cameras. It was a few cell phones in there too, because I looked at two different sparring sessions, and one I was on a cell phone. Somebody let me look at it. That's good shots, though.
Yeah.
Good shots. But sometimes his shots look bigger than what they are because of the way his statue is.
His built.
He's built. His punches look harder, but they're not as hard as they look.
Okay.
Disrespect. He got some pop, but he don't hit as hard as he looked like he hit.
Okay. He said that the sparring also got heated up. They were supposed to do 6. They ended up doing 4. Before that, I guess he stopped one of Tank's buddies, and after I think that's what he said. He said I stopped one of Tank's guys in 4, and Tank was trying to get his get back for his boy. I think that's what he was saying.
Let me say something. Tank fought these guys, man, and these guys were going so hard with Tank. But most of these sparring sessions you see with Tank is on vacation. Not even in the gym, and these guys are in the gym every day.
He's coming in. He doesn't care to spar out of shape.
Come in. He'd come from fucking Virgin Islands and come in and spar, and these guys are struggling with him at 40%.
And people don't understand how serious that is, because like when I spar somebody, I'll be like trying to get in shape before I spar somebody, or I'll spar a little kid. You know what I'm saying? To get in shape.
But they in the gym, Tank be on vacation.
I feel like some people, and I was talking to Mickey Bay about this yesterday. knowing that the Showtime cameras were over there, I mean, do you feel like that could be a dope storyline? Do you think they got some footage to really promote this shit? Because he said the whole crew was over there.
Oh man,
The whole crew. So I'm over here like, damn, I'm kind of excited for some of this promotion that they got coming up.
Keep you in suspense, right?
Yeah, it really do. Cause nobody really know about it. There's little clips about it. It feel like the mafia is holding on to the content. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's crazy.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
When it come out?
As far as one of the biggest fights this year, you believe that Tank and Frank for sure?
Yeah. So far, yeah, it's one of the biggest fights.
Is it bigger than Ryan and Devin?
Oh hell yeah!
Not even close.
The numbers are.
We'll show.
Again, Devin and Ryan is not going to fight April the
20th.
That shit ain't happening.
Oof.
No disrespect, but
sounds good.
You gotta stop spinning people, man. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. But since some other news, man. Oh, and then when do you guys feel like you guys are gonna start the training?
I think I already started training.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
But when is the official?
We're about to turn it up, right?
I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait to catch my flight and pull up. Nevertheless, in some new news, David Benavidez moved up to 175. He doesn't want to wait for Canelo, and he's trying to get the WBC interim title to go straight at the winner of Better Beef and Bevo. What's your thoughts?
Damn. Respect to Benavidez, man. Here's another throwback. He don't belong with this generation.
Before I get into that, sorry about that, Coach. Jackie Hernandez, one of my members here, says, Coach, why do you believe the fight's not going to happen with Haney and Ryan?
Because Haney is a threat.
You meant Ryan is a threat.
Ryan is a threat. Ryan is a threat. And they ain't going to fight Ryan. Just tune in April the 20th.
You did.
For some reason, that shit is not going to happen. It'll be some bullshit. Watch.
That's tough. So getting into that 60 now, and that news that just popped out, do you feel like that's a good move for David Benavidez at this moment in time?
Yeah, I'll wait. Don't wait by the well. Keep on moving. Damn, he was Canelo mandatory for 3 years. And Canelo won't, but he's great. Get the fuck out of here.
Do you think they'll finally strip him? Because, I mean, it's like, how you going to have David Benavidez be the mandatory at 68 and at 75?
Terrible, man.
If that don't scream boogeyman, what does?
Shit is crazy.
What do you think about him moving up to light heavy?
I think he'll do good. Now it's a different punch up there in that weight class.
Yep.
He had to dog it out. But I wish him the best. My favorite one up there right now is Bivol. I like him.
You like Bevo over Better Beef?
Yeah.
So you think if everything goes your way, you thinking it's going to be Benavidez and Bevo?
Yeah.
And then who takes that matchup?
Man. I like Bivol at 175. I like Benavidez too, but right now Bivol is strong, man.
What do you think's the difference maker?
The punching power.
The punching power.
at that weight.
Mm.
Brute strength.
You know, like I talked to Jose, and they sparred Bevo a couple times. They said that they've been trying to get the work again. Bevo has not wanted to come back to give them the work, and I guess they've been traveling like 5 hours or whatever the case may be to get the work. Um, do you feel like they built confidence through that sparring session? Because when I talk about that sparring session to Senior, he smiles a lot about that sparring session.
I think
It doesn't matter.
you don't want to work with somebody too much that you're gonna be fighting soon because they get familiar with you. You know what I mean? So you can't give them that advantage.
Because
That's why I hate when I hear these fighters, man, want to go spar with this guy, that guy, and they're in the same weight class. You're gonna be fighting them soon. So whatever happens in that sparring session, even though it's just sparring, if it don't go your way when you go into the real fight, they got you mentally going into the fight because you thinking about what happened in the sparring session.
yeah,
There's a whole lot of work you can get. Stop sparring people because you starstruck and then you want to say, I sparred with this champion, I sparred with that champion. A lot of them be starstruck. They leave their long-time home coaches just to be seen with this guy. Fuck that. Stay home. And then when the time comes, battle. Internet got the game fucked up.
ain't that shit? Ain't that some shit? Wow. So, I mean, because I feel like that's a big difference too with that weight class as well. Like the 8 ounces taking the headgear off, especially at that weight class, right?
Yes, it is a big difference about them 16s on or 18s and the headgear.
Right.
If you got rattled with in the sparring session with 16-ounce gloves or 18-ounce gloves on the headgear, what do you think will happen with 8 ounces?
You should not be anywhere close to that person in the ring again in real life.
Exactly.
Yeah, I understand. 100%. I definitely understand that. Now,
them fucking gloves, man. It's like putting a frozen corners in a sock pillowcase. This shit is hard.
yeah, because they're new.
Yeah, them small ass gloves.
Anybody wear like a brand new spanking like Reyes's or winning gear, like they're hard.
A lot of casual fans, they've had every toy in the world growing up, but never had a pair of boxing gloves. Mommy and daddy didn't want them fucking gloves on, so they don't know how it feels. You know?
Yeah, they're like, you can get in trouble. You can get in trouble.
Fucking with a loaded gun if you don't know what you're doing. And actually here in Baltimore, man, some years back, there was boxing on the street. And the guy got killed, man. This shit is real.
Yeah.
And you never had gloves on. Don't talk about the shit if you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Man, I respect all fighters. We talk shit back and forth. Like the Haynes, we talk shit, but I respect all fighters that take that walk and climb up in that room. A lot of people did every sport. They did every sport: football, basketball, baseball. I'm an All-American, yeah. But you ain't never getting that damn ring. It's a reason why. You see people on the street slap boxing. Oh, the toughest joke in the neighborhood, and it's a boxing ring right up the street, or a boxing gym up the street. They never went in that gym. Shit is real.
Not everybody's I gotta say can't take that type of impact to the head. It's not for everybody.
Yeah, it's not for everybody.
Um as far as that 68th division, we had Edgar Berlanga come in speaking upon wanting to fight Canelo Alvarez. He's been saying that for quite some time. I know you were busy with watching the fights in your area, but as far as Edgar, consistently calling out Canelo Alvarez, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, Coach. Once you do see the 6 rounds of Edgar, you're gonna know who he was in front of. You're gonna have your own judgment. I don't think that there's a big difference in where he actually moved up and elevated in this fight. Do you think that this is just too much for him, and he should probably just settle down, grab a Munguia, maybe like a Pacheco, Diego Pacheco, or you think these guys are gonna go for the payday?
I think
And do you think Canelo's gonna go that route? Because you do think that he cherry picks. So
yeah, Canelo might take it for his numbers because his numbers look good, but he know he'll beat Berlanga, and Berlanga will take the fight because that's a payday. Win or lose, he going to the bank, and it's always a chance of him losing against a mediocre guy because of his chin. You know, he's been knocked out in the amateurs and he's been rattled in the pros. So it's a possibility he might lose before he get to Canelo. So fight Canelo and get the money. Go to the bank.
Eddie got one more fight on his contract with Edgar. The names that were presented in this contract weren't really high. I mean, what we had Jason Quigley, his last fight. Um, you know, this one we have McCory. I mean, everything was geared up on going to Matchroom to fight Canelo. Then Canelo goes to PBC. Obviously there's some guys up there, but do you feel like he would resign? And if he does resign, I mean, is it good for him? Because I think Eddie got some guys in that stable that can kind of help Edgar's career because he had his first 16 fights were 16 rounds only. He didn't really get the experience that he really needed, and he wasn't the best amateur either.
Right. It definitely gonna help him, man. Like you said, he only had a few rounds. So it makes sense to give him some more rounds, But his numbers, man, eventually the fans will say, "Come on, man, we want to see you fight somebody. Let's fight David Morrell." And David Morrell is only like 10-0, 11-0. So why not fight David Morrell?
Do you feel like when it comes down to Edgar and some of these names, do you think that a Canelo could be in that discussion in the next, I don't know, 3 to 4 fights? You think he's ready for something like that?
I mean, I ain't gonna say he's ready, but it definitely is in the talks.
It's definitely in the talks.
Yeah.
You think Canelo will choose Edgar Berlanga before David Benavidez?
Oh hell yeah!
There's more money in the Edgar fight, I believe.
No.
No.
With Canelo and Edgar?
Canelo and Edgar versus David and Edgar. No. You think?
No, I thought you said Benavidez and Canelo. Yeah, it's more money in the Canelo fight. And
But Canelo and David Benavidez is the top fight at 68, point blank.
No, Canelo and Benavidez is the top.
That's what I said. Yeah.
I thought you said David Morrell. Yeah, Canelo and Benavidez is the top 68 fight right now.
So we gotta see. We gotta see what Canelo's gonna do. A lot of people are saying he's running the circus at 168.
We need to fight is mandatory, man. It needs to be some kind of law, man. In boxing, this shit is crazy, man. Joker's definitely mandatory.
It's crazy. It's definitely crazy. But and then there was somebody that asked me for a question here. Shout out to everybody on the live as well. We got over 200 people on the YouTube. Make sure you guys smash that like button, man. Appreciate you. I got a poll here, Coach. I said, yo, who wins this fight? Frank Martin or Tank Davis? Where you think the percentages are? At 188 votes.
Tank Davis.
Yeah, of course. But like, where you think the percentages are? Because they give it by percentage. Shit, I'll give you a hint. The shit looks ridiculous right now.
85%.
What you said?
85%.
Oh, you're mad close. Damn. 87% Tank Davis. Shit, that was close. Yep, 80%, 87% believe that Tank wins. I can't wait for this fight. I'm glad that it's happening. I feel like this is gonna be able to. Now, Coach, you know what bothers me too, because I be in the media and listening to people. This was a good fight for Shakur, but for some weird reason, it's not such a good fight for Tank. Legitly, I've heard certain podcasts say this is a good fight for Shakur, but this is not a good fight for Tank.
I think because their mindset is Tank gonna clip him easy, and people gonna criticize him. And after Shakur last performance, if he come bounce back and beat Martin, it'll be good for him.
Mm.
So that's probably how they're thinking,
Yeah. Even Shakur, I heard him on an interview with Punch, and he even mentioned it. He said, like, if you gonna give me credit for the fight, you gotta give Tank credit for the fight too, because it's a good fight. And he actually in that interview gave a lot of good praises to Tank. So shout out to Shakur for that as well. Coach, nevertheless, man, this is a great interview. I appreciate you for tapping in with me. Um, let everybody know where they can find you, Coach.
All social media is Coach Kenny Ellis.
Coach Kenny Ellis. All right, Coach. Well, keep us updated. We appreciate you, and I know you got to get to the track right now, so I'm gonna let you do your thing.
My man, I'll talk to you later.
Sounds good, Coach. God bless. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Call-ins are now available on Instagram Live. If you guys want to call in, talk about the fights of yesterday with Edgar Berlanga and McCory, you're more than welcome to press the join button on Mill City Boxing on Instagram. And we are also live on YouTube. Shout out to the 200 people on the YouTube channel right now. We got only 30 likes, so I need you guys to step up the like game, ladies and gentlemen. Step up the like game. Uh, Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all. And listen, become a member. Also, the link is in the comments. So if you guys want to become a member of Mill City Boxing, go into the comments on YouTube right now. It's pinned up. We're gonna start up a new poll as well. Um, Shout out to Edgar Berlanga. Great performance yesterday. Definitely want to break that down as well because I have some things to say. I have some things to say. A lot of positive things, but some negative things too at that. All right. So listen, let's get to it. Edgar Berlanga yesterday, won a 6th round KO over the top right hand, hit him in the equilibrium. McCory goes down. Edgar Berlanga in this fight, you could tell that he worked on his footwork with Mark, his old time trainer. You could tell that he worked on, trying to hide the power. You know what I'm saying? Uh, the link doesn't work. It's this format, Mills. It won't allow you to click it. Are you talking about? Oh man, for the link for the membership? Oh man, we'll get that. We'll get that fixed. We'll get that fixed. We'll get that fixed. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, getting into the fight, Raphael 32 was going on. Jackie Hernandez was going on. Let's shout out to everybody. Let's give all the shout outs. Let's give all the shout outs on Boxing One. Boxing One, Boxing Brief was going on. D1 Boxing Brief was going on. Who else we got here? Raphael 32, what up? Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. To get to the like button, all you got to do is press the 3 dots in the corner and it'll get you to the like button. All right? So let's improve the visibility of the show. Appreciate you guys for tapping in with me. So yesterday, Edgar Berlanga once again, 6th round KO. The thing about with Edgar is that we want to know the elevation. We want to see the progression each and every single time that he comes and steps into the ring. First 16 fights, only went 16 rounds. He needs to be able to get in certain rounds to be able to, test his certain abilities, and obviously those abilities will be tested upon a certain opponent that they put him in front of. Okay, so he goes back to back and fights two Ireland guys from Ireland, back to back, from Jason Quigley to McCory. Now McCory and Quigley, they knew each other, right? They talked to each other before the fight even started. So Jason Quigley was giving Berlanga, McCory, some tips on how he could beat Berlanga, where Jason Quigley felt like he gained respect in certain areas. Okay, now let's get into this matchup. McCory didn't have the feet as Quigley, correct? If you looked at the fight yesterday, McCory had more of a flatter foot. He kind of reminded me of how Taylor fights as far as the posture, not necessarily the same punch output and not necessarily the same punch selection, but his stance, right? McCory on paper looked like he was an undefeated, decent type of a fighter. Only fought two undefeated fighters. I really want to say one undefeated fighter, but it was impressive that he did it at light heavyweight. Um, but let's be real. He never really took it to that next level. When we did the interview, right? He said he started boxing at 20 years old, which is very late, ladies and gentlemen, right? And just to know that he started at 20 years old, went back and forth. He's also a manager in boxing, right? And he decides to fight Edgar Berlanga. Now, he got the phone call to fight Edgar Berlanga before Jason Quigley did. And this is something that is great to understand when it comes down to how boxing matchmaking goes. A lot of people could tell you how to maneuver when it comes down to how to defend yourself in the ring, but not a lot of people can tell you what's going on politically. So I believe in this fight, Eddie is slow tracking Edgar Berlanga. He got one more fight in his contract. You know what I'm saying? He got one more fight in his contract, and who could it be? I mean, we're constantly talking about Canelo Alvarez, but in reality, is he really ready for a Canelo Alvarez? Will Canelo Alvarez even take this fight? I mean, Canelo Alvarez is he's like notorious for telling you why he's not going to fight this person. I'm not going to fight a Mexican. I'm not gonna fight a guy that doesn't have a belt, whatever the case may be, or why Canelo doesn't take certain matchups. But with Edgar in this situation, I don't see him fighting. Uh, I don't think he's ready for Munguia right now. I think a Munguia is a good fight. I just don't. I don't want to see the outcome because I kind of favor Munguia. I want Edgar Berlanga to win, but I feel like he needs certain fights to get him to a fight for Munguia. I think first of all, Munguia is a high volume puncher. I don't we need to see Edgar Berlanga in there with a guy that's throwing approximately at least 700 to 800 punches. We need to see that. We need to see that type of style with Edgar Berlanga. Also, we need to see him when there were some punchers. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say that Demar Nicholson is not the biggest puncher. He's not the biggest puncher. I heard that he could punch, but we have to keep it funky here all the way. It is we has Edgar Berlanga really been tested? Yeah, I like certain wins. Now we had Gabe Rosado. Gabe Rosado was at the fights, right? That's a good fight. I think that's a good measurement. It doesn't give. Listen, Gabe Rosado fought Munguia, right? So first of all, if you fight Gabe Rosado, it's a great gear up. It's a great. How can we take the how can we go and take the ruler and measure up performance per performance when it comes to Edgar Berlanga and Munguia? I think that's a great fight, but in the boxing has always been like I'm gonna give you an example like what Greg Hackett said the other day that made sense. They gonna wait for you to put a hole in them. Do you remember that? I don't know if y'all remember that, but it's true. So in this case, at the 168th division, people are waiting to see. Now, Canelo wants to get some of the best fights, right? But less risky. The less risk, the most money. It's a business. So therefore, him fighting a Mungia, putting a hole in Mungia and saying, and pause, then having Mungia go fight Edgar Berlanga, quote unquote, damaged goods, benefits uh, Edgar Berlanga. Boxing is about time and it's about how you move, and these are type of things that you have to see. If you don't believe in that, you don't believe in guys being 100% in a fight. Most of the time, it's not that. So, do we need this? Yes. Strategize on how that fight should happen. Yes. Is it a big Puerto Rican and Mexican rivalry? Yes. All that good stuff. But let's not do the Canelo thing. And then Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn. It's Edgar Belanga's show. You over here talking about Canelo. You talking about how you giving him. Paulie Malignaggi goes and says on his channel, he goes and says, "Salute to Eddie Hearn for giving Canelo Alvarez the biggest blowjob, verbal blowjob there is in boxing." You got to salute Eddie Hearn for that. And when I watched the interview, I can understand what um, Paulie was saying. Paulie was saying like, you talking about Canelo like. You're talking about Canelo like you want to sign him back onto your stable, like you want to get him back on. You know what I mean? So I took that into consideration after watching the interview, and I peeped it. It is what it is. Um, get a couple fights. Canelo got what? One more fight, two more fights with PBC, and it looks like it's probably going to be a Charlo and Munguia type of a thing. Um, so does he go back to Matchroom and dance over there a little bit? And does he fight the Edgar Berlanga fight? Are people really going to be mad? Probably. Is Edgar Berlanga really that star that people say he is, or is he more like in the reggaetonero videos and more of an online type of a guy? Because a lot of people think that just because you're an online type of a guy doesn't mean that you're gonna sell the actual ticket to go to the fight. Um, Not everybody is a Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? And Ryan Garcia has an amazing ability, just like Edgar Berlanga. Um, we just got to see. We got to see some of these great fights come into fruition. I really can't wait. Um, I do believe that, when it comes down to Edgar Berlanga, he still has a problem being a predator. You know what I mean? He has a problem being a predator, meaning he's trying to finesse the knockout with one punch. Now he's been doing that for quite some time now, but watching this fight, I did see him try to implement feints and little throwaway jabs to get that over the top right hand, or the right hook, we should say. Now the right hook, he tends to just use it. It's his big punch, and if you know anything about boxing and you see someone doing something repetitively, something that's like, all right, I see that's his favorite punch. You don't necessarily should get hit by it if you know that's the person's favorite punch. So McCory had a problem with that, and I think that he felt Edgar Belanga's power and respected it. But then again, Edgar Berlanga has to go out of his way and really try to put these punches together a little bit easier. Stop putting so much power on every shot. You know what I mean? What I did see in Edgar Berlanga, he got a little bit better feet now. I think that his hand speed's a little bit better. And because he has great hand speed, all you need to do really is stay less square, be a little bit more in an angle, hide your power shot from this shoulder, and keep that hand right here, and really just start doing more things with your left hand, to implement distractions on how you could deliver the right hand. And another thing with Edgar Berlanga too, Papi, tú eres Boricua. Where are these uppercuts? I mean, we need uppercuts, man. Put these shots together. It would be beautiful to see Edgar Berlanga take a, 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 a strip of Miguel Cotto, hitting someone in the liver, bang, going straight to the uppercut, boom, then hit him with the right hand, boom. You know, like I want to see different types of combinations. I want to see Edgar put the punches together differently. Um, because when you're in there with an experienced vet, they're gonna take you. They're gonna pull you apart. They're gonna pull you apart. Claremore Rain in the building. Claremore Rain in the building. We live. We live. Claremore, tap in. We on Instagram live as well. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Make sure you guys smash the like button to improve the visibility of the show. Also, shout out to Andy Cruz. Got in 10 more rounds. Beautiful. Beautiful 10 rounds. Looking great. Aggressive all the way around. Front foot. Him and the chemistry with him and Bozianis is second to none. I can't wait to see his fourth fight. I really can't wait. But I really don't believe that Edgar Berlanga is ready for these guys. I want him to be ready because I'm rooting for Edgar. I'm rooting for Edgar, but I need to see more. Some of these perform and you know, the only thing that I could see about what Edgar is that Edgar, they're putting his competition up. So it's not like he's staying the same. Some of these guys, they don't level up their competition. You know what I mean? Like, no, not to throw no steam right on Floyd Kid Austin, but I'm gonna add some people. My man YSM's up in here. Salute to YSM Sports Media. That's one of my guys right there. Real rap from Philly. I rock with him. So y'all should too. You know what I'm saying? We got the one and only Jamil Parker. YSM Sports Media. What it do? What it do? You live on Mill City Box.
Jorge, what up?
What up? What up? Don't be using my government name over here trying to say like you ain't Puerto Rican. You can't say that shit, right? You don't even know how to say it right. Jorge, you
said the American way, man.
Shit, man. You remind me of my freaking fourth grade teacher and shit. Everyone making fun of me in the back of the room. I had to go in the back. Jorge, Jorge.
What up with you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm out here chopping it up. I mean, we just had Coach Kenny Ellis speak upon the Frank Martin topic. I want to talk about that topic with you, but also at least with a guy that actually watches boxing, unlike all these other channels that only watch their favorite boxers. You watch boxing like me every week. So let's talk about the fights that just happened, my brother.
All right, what's up first?
Let's go with Andy Cruz.
I'm a little biased with Andy Cruz, obviously.
Yep.
But last night, you could see the blending of the Cuban style and I'm not even gonna say Philly style, but like the Bozianis style, because there's a couple different styles in Philly, even though they have some similarities. But you can see him; he's more comfortable off the front foot now, going forward, pressing action. Really, really sharp right hands to the body and to the head. Just altogether, the inside fighting has improved drastically since he fought Juan Burgos?
Juan Burgos, yep.
Yeah, Juan Carlos Burgos. And
the first fight, right? You're talking about his debut.
He's just picking up more and more, and you can probably project that within 2 to 4 fights, he should be ready for anybody on the top level.
Yeah, I agree with the style part, like real rap. Like I was watching Bozy talk in the corner, okay, and like any great coach, they show you, and they'll especially with a guy that Bozy don't speak Spanish, right? And I'm pretty sure that Andy understands English, but what better to show you and try to tell you verbally? You know what I'm saying? So he was doing that, and he was doing some shit that Boots was doing. And I'm like, that's the Boziana style. I was like, he was doing some shit like while you come in.
Yeah.
He was like and I'm like, damn, that shit look like Boots really listened tip top to his dad, and I like that. And Andy is listening.
Yo, it's funny as shit because the more and more time you spend in the gym, you know how you run around the house like shadow boxing and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, my man Johnny's on here. Johnny will tell you, you'll have the habit, like, if you spend too much time in that gym walking around, like, catching shots.
Yeah. No. You open the refrigerator. You pull. You pivot out. You go. You open up the cabinet. You roll. You know. Johnny up in here.
Yeah, Johnny's in here. I don't know if Johnny want to hop on. Johnny, hop on.
Hop on, Johnny.
Yeah, one of Mr. Bose's favorite quotes in the gym is, "Hey man, you gotta catch some shots, man. That's your problem.
Hey man,
catch some shots."
Salute to Bosey. So, all right. So, without try to be critical a little bit with the performance, because he looked really good. He looked really good there, Andy. Let's speak a little bit about it, because his opponent was a little bit more craftier than we expected. It went 10 rounds. Why did it get stopped again? I forget.
No, I didn't get stopped. It went 10.
It was scheduled for 10. Yeah.
It was 10. I guess the only critical thing that you could say is that he didn't get the stoppage. First off, that was good opponent picking by Sanchez, because dude was sturdy. Dude fought like, you could tell he didn't come in the layout. He was a live dog from round 1 to round 10. Even when he was getting his ass whipped, he was giving it back. And so, or attempting to get it back, let me say that. So, I think the final level for Andy Cruz is carving somebody up like that and then getting the stoppage. Like, there's a couple times he had him hurt, and the dude found his way out of it. And I feel like that's just due to just a limited amount of professional fights for Andy Cruz.
Word.
But round 8, like fight 8, fight 10, you're going to see him just get that type of guy out of there. Mm-hmm. And I don't think it's going to take, to the later rounds. I think he'll get him out of there in like the mid rounds. But that's the only criticism that you can say, that is that you felt like he could have got the stoppage.
Johnny in the building. Johnny in the building. What's going on, Johnny?
What's poppin'?
Yo, guys, we need to talk like this a little bit more often. We be talking on the phone a lot.
Yo, you need to follow back, or we about to spar.
Okay. We could do that. Nah, but I'm gonna follow you back, and then we can spar when I get to Philly. Johnny, what you thought about Andy Cruz's performance yesterday?
Sure. To be honest with you, I didn't even get to watch it because I was out doing stuff. I was on the phone with Bill and Rob while I was going on, though. Then I watched a little bit of highlights. But, Andy, what I see what Andy Cruz is, like how y'all was saying, he kind of got the dungeon style of him now, where he's starting to plant a little bit more, stay in the pocket, pivot, and, he's starting to lean more on the shot. So, it's upside from here with the next 2-3 shots. Everybody at 135 got they know they got a problem in their hands. So it's funny that, Mill, since I'm cool with taking him, Mill was like last night trying to say, yeah, man, with 2-3 fights, taking them better be alert. I was like, man, Andy Cruz is a Cuban Olympian. Since he turned pro and announced he's going to Boise, you don't think everybody was alert?
Hell yeah.
I think some people have a high level of hubris where they be like, that's the amateurs. You got some pros that's so established and that have, this level of just cockiness. Like, man, that's the amateurs. But seeing this shit in real time and then seeing him adapt to the professional style as fast as he has, he only been fighting 10 rounders, bro. Like, ain't too many guys that just come in and just do 10s. Like, Vasyl Lomachenko is one guy I have in mind. I'm not sure if Guillermo Rigondeaux did 8s.
I think Rigondeaux had a 6-rounder.
Yeah. But that's putting you in like a elite company.
Yeah, absolutely. Yo, guys, let me start up the live one more time, because I know it's going to cut me off because I did an interview earlier, so I've been already on for like almost an hour, and it's going to cut us off. So make sure you guys cop in right away, all right? I'm gonna start one up right now. Smash the like button, everybody on the YouTube channel. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Mills from Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media, the Fighters channel, the Trainers channel, and most of all, the People's channel. So smash that like button. We're gonna be doing call-ins. Okay. Call in, boxing talk. All right. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to Mill City Boxing on YouTube. All right. Call-ins are now available, ladies and gentlemen. Call-ins are now available. All right, we got phone lines. Johnny said I gotta follow him right back. People forget. He forget. I followed Johnny before he followed me. How about that, Johnny? I followed you before you followed me. And I was waiting for the follow back. You heard, Johnny?
You said what?
I said I followed you before you followed me.
No, that's damn lie.
Yeah. Superstar. You feel me? Claymore Rain in the building. Claymore Rain in the building. What's going on? We got Johnny, Claymore Rain, and we waiting for YSM to tap in. So while we waiting for YSM, and we already tackled what Johnny and what Pooh?
Yeah.
Pooh coach? Is the coach Ballhead?
Yeah.
That's Ennis's brother, right?
Yeah. I thought he was saying I got a ball head. I'm like, damn, bro, already? We don't even know each other like that. It's like that? Nah, yeah.
Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button as well. So, Claymore Rain, what you thought Andy Cruz's performance yesterday?
Oh, Andy, listen, man. We were talking about Andy last night. Listen, bro, that guy's just an amazing specimen of a boxer, man. I mean, he was just showcasing so much like sweet science last night. The way you saw, the way he was reading. I just call him Zama because I can't say his name, his last name. But the way he was reading him, the way he was, he just did great boxing last night. It's amazing. It's amazing.
What's going on, Pooh?
What's going on?
How you doing, man?
Chilling.
We over here talking about some boxing that happened yesterday, but salute to you, man. I seen you sparring with who was it? Canelo?
Yeah.
I seen you working with Canelo. I forget who else. What, it was a Triple G that you worked with also?
No, I worked with Oscar, I worked with Canelo, I worked with Thar, I worked with everybody. Lonnie Taylor when I was like 16.
Now were you the brother that was at Thurman's neck?
No, that was my other brother.
Well, that was your other brother. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My bad. So listen, let's get were you able to talk? Were you able to watch the fights yesterday?
Yeah, I watched it. I was supposed to go. I just didn't go because I had some things to do.
Okay. Well, the topic is Andy Cruz right now. I just kind of stopped Claremore in his tracks. So Claremore, I want you to finish your statement as well, man, because I kind of cut you off. I apologize.
No, it's all good. No, just Andy last night. I did a live last night for the a fight party online, and we were just talking about it's amazing. Even though you got to give him his accolades for how decorated he was in his amateur career, for him to be 3 fights into his pro career, you already can see the issue he's going to provide. Even a Gervonta Tank Davis, you see issues there. You know what I'm saying, that he can provide him. He's just showing levels above a lot of competition. I'm not saying he's going to beat Gervonta, but I'm saying you already can see him in the ring with those guys. You already can put him in that conversation. When you look at somebody like an Abdullah Mason, who's 11 fights into his pro career, you can just see the level of pedigree, the difference between Andy and a lot of other people. Because Abdullah's a great prospect, right? But Andy Cruz is just on another level, and he just showcased that last night again. I don't know what they got planned for him. How Eddie Hearn plans on pushing him, because he's a high risk, in my opinion, low reward fighter, because he's probably going to beat you. You know what I'm saying? And if you're building this whole entire career up, even like Keyshawn Davis right now, sitting where he's at, just becoming a contender, to get in the ring with an Andy Cruz is a big risk for him. Andy just showcased a lot of levels. He just showed levels to his game. And you also have to shout out to Bozy Ennis to see the work that he's doing with that camp over there. I saw David Morrell over there. I'm like, yo, Bozy got David? You know what I'm saying? But my boy was like, nah, David just supporting Andy Cruz. I'm like, oh, man, Bozy blowing up, though. The work he's doing, you saw so much Jerron Boots Ennis in Andy Cruz last night. You could just see the effect that Bozy's having on Andy Cruz. He's just really running an effective program over there in Philly, man, you got to give all those guys love and just respect what you've seen happen in that ring. Andy's just going to be a phenomenal 135-pounder and even 140-pounder. He's going to be a problem for anybody in that division. I really see him being an issue for anybody in 135 and 140 pounds right now from what I saw last night.
Pooh, your thoughts?
I think he looked good. And my dad, what he doing, what he now is like. Andy had like a lot of lateral movement and stuff like that, but now my dad putting like the catching defense and moving his head and stuff like that, and he picking it up nice. Oh, your father is Bozy? Yeah. Oh, okay, salute. I didn't know, man. I didn't know who you were, bro.
Yeah,
bro. Your father is doing. Your Bozy deserves so much. I think he's on a Derrick James trajectory, like as far as you know what I'm saying, like he's gonna get his accolades soon, bro. He's doing great. They're
like, nah, Bozy's Bozy, Derrick's Derrick.
No, but I'm not saying like as far. I'm just talking about the accolades wise. I'm not talking about.
Nah, I hear you.
But accolades wise, Bozy's an underrated. I don't want to say he's underrated, but yo, he that guy right now. I'm watching everything coming out of his camp, and he's just looking like problem. Like his product is pure, bro. He ain't nothing to joke with. Gotta give him his credit.
So Pooh, your dad told me that you are a street champion. Can you speak upon that? Can you speak a little bit upon that?
Only thing I said about my career was, I mean, I did what I did. I beat a lot of people, and I did all that, like not training. I did everything wrong. That's all. But that's why, like the people that I'm training and the people that my dad be with, that we be helping, I try to make sure that they don't do the stuff that I did. Like I was a vicious club boy. I mean, couldn't stay away from the chicks. That's all.
Yeah.
But I ain't had nobody to tell, like to help me and like tell me that ain't the way to go. You know what I'm saying? I was just running around. They were out there riding my coattail for real.
But so what do you see? What do you see in your brother's career?
In that generation, I would say Pooh and Eddie Chambers had the fastest hands in the city.
Well, they were saying that you have faster hands than your brother back then.
Yeah. My jaws might still be faster than him. And I just picked up some weight a little bit.
Hey, okay. So as far as looking at the state of boxing right now, I mean, you see how your brother's career is moving. You've seen other careers move. What do you see as far as that is concerned? Obviously, your brother a champion now. Can you speak a little bit upon that? Like, did you ever see your brother getting the champion, the title like this? Yeah.
For real, I think if I look at it as like he always was gonna get it because he worked so hard.
Mm-hmm.
He worked hard. Like he can't stay out the gym. You know, like my dad had to like make him stay out to come out the gym sometimes. Like you give yourself some time to build back up. Like he'll fight and be back in the gym the next day, 2 days later.
Yeah.
Me on the other hand, when I was boxing, shit, I went and fight. I'm out the gym 3-4 weeks. I'm going away. I'm playing. I'm partying, both them stuff like. And that's what Boots do. Boots don't do none of that. You can't get him to come out. You can't pay him to come outside. No, the funniest I tell people when it comes to Boots, when the old dungeon, when you always at the Hellgate dungeon, your dad used to get on his ass because Boots used to try to be in the ring and sneak more rounds. Yeah. He'd get mad if like somebody like trying to get out the ring, like if like somebody's like they'd do 4 rounds or something, he would get mad, like trying to make him do one more or something like that.
But Claremore, right? I want to get YSM in here as well. So let's talk about the main event. What's your thoughts on the main event, Claremore?
Berlanga last night. I mean, listen, congratulations to Berlanga, first of all, right? But I think there was a purpose for that fight last night, and I don't know if he checked the boxes for the purpose last night, right?
Okay.
And the purpose was conversations of fighting Canelo, Munguia, maybe even a David Morrell. I mean, I know he's trying to. It sounded to me like he don't want no parts of David Morrell, but anyway. But you know what I'm saying? To get in that conversation, I don't know if that fight last night check the boxes for me to put him in a conversation of fighting a Canelo or a Munguia. To be honest with you, I think Munguia or Canelo could beat what I saw last night. Him even acknowledging that, he has so much more work to do, that just didn't match with fighting Canelo. Like, you got a lot of work to do. You want to be, like, confident who you are right now. Will that guy right now that I'm looking at right now beat Canelo Alvarez? If you don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how much better you're going to get. I'm sure you can get way better. You got work to do, but I don't know if I'm ready to see that guy I saw last night fighting a Canelo Alvarez. Maybe a Munguia, but even Munguia, I think, beats him. And if Munguia has an opportunity to fight Canelo, I don't know why it's realistic for you to even call him out. David Morrell wants to get him out the way. I could see him not wanting to fight David Morrell, and why. Maybe he should just take on Rosado. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe that might be a fight he might consider taking. But congratulations to him. He did better. I saw improvements in him, but I don't know if I saw improvements to put him in the ring with a Canelo Alvarez or Jaime Munguia.
Your thoughts? What's your thoughts, Johnny?
To be honest with you, like I said, I didn't get to watch it, but I went back to watching any Cruz. I didn't give a damn about going back to watch Belinga highlights.
I feel you. So boom, drop the mic like that.
Yeah, I didn't. But Belinga, he's just a fighter that he needs a lot. He just needs a lot of work. And when you talk about Canelo and all them, he's just not ready. Not just physically, but mentally too. But I'm just glad that he got the win, just moving right, and when it comes time to really put him against a big name, he could cash out and make some big money. Like, Gabe Rosado would be a good opponent. It's funny, me and Mel was mentioning yesterday. I was like, what do you think about Jesse Hart and Berlanga? People on that level, like I say, C to B level before he steps in. He ain't going to take that risk against Morale. You want to see him get knocked out the ring? Or maybe but he's with the zone. I was about to say maybe Jamal Charlo, but he wouldn't beat Jamal Charlo, but that's a good payday.
Didn't he respond to Jesse Hart? Edgar?
I'm not sure.
Do you know Jamal?
To my knowledge, no. I think Jesse was calling him out a couple years back, but nothing ever really came of it.
So what's your thoughts on the main event?
So me?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm a bit of an Edgar Berlanga apologist, right? I look at Edgar a little bit differently than everybody else. The 16 first round knockout streak, I felt like that was the worst thing that ever happened to him. Great for buzz, but bad for development. Because out of his first 16 fights, Edgar Berlanga has less than 16 rounds. And when you're thinking about bringing a prospect along, you're thinking about all the different things that you want him to see in those first 10 fights. That now that he's getting to contender level, honestly, he's only had like 60-something rounds of experience. But now we're talking about putting him in there with guys like Jesse Hart or guys like Jamal Charlo, Abe Morrell with the extensive amateur background, Canelo Alvarez. To me, he hasn't seen enough boxing in order for me to be confident in those fights. But what I do see from Edgar, I see all the things I want to see in spurts, right? That's my biggest issue with Edgar is consistency. 1 round, he'll give you jabs. 4 rounds, you won't see a jab. 1 round, he'll give you body work. 2 rounds, you won't see the body work. 1 round, he'll give you a good stab. Then you won't see the stab until midway through the fight.
Nothing's consistent.
Edgar hasn't put it all together, but you see it. You'll see it in
pieces.
Pockets.
Yep, pieces.
And I feel like that's. I think that's the issue, and I think that he needs to still fight on this level where it's there's a threat, but it's not dangerous yet. Because if he goes through one of those pockets where he don't want to jab, he just want to walk in on the wrong fighter, he ended up in the hospital. I think about 2 to 3 more fights with guys like McCory, because McCory gave him a couple of different looks. A couple of different guys on this level, and I think he'd be ready. I got him beating Munguia in like 2025. I don't think much of Munguia. I know you're gonna say I'm crazy.
Would you say he could beat him now?
Based on what I saw last night, I think he'll lose a decision based off of Munguia's activity. But Edgar could definitely stop Munguia. People forget that Munguia is a 54 or 47 that moved up.
Yep.
Edgar's a big fucking kid. When you get up on him, Paul, he's a big fucking kid. Yo.
But also Munguia is a big 54 pounder. Like he was a really big 54 pounder.
Yeah, ain't no way in hell Edgar could ever make 54, bro, or 60.
True.
How old is Munguia? He's like 25, 26.
26.
Like how Chavez Jr. was. You remember Chavez Jr. was 147, but he started at like 16, 17. And once he hit his mid-20s, you seen him more as a middleweight. That's when he was going into his peak. We're never be the same from Munguia. When the last time you seen Edgar? Edgar? Yeah. No, Edgar's a big kid. But I think Munguia's a better
6'1" and wide.
Edgar's going to settle comfortably at 75 when it's all said and done.
Yeah, but he needs to do some real strength and conditioning to get there, though. Like some crazy strength and conditioning to get there.
I'm not even a big Munguia fan. I don't even think highly of him either, but I got him beating Edgar.
I'm with the same with you.
There go my hating ass homie. My hating ass homie in the comments, my man Johnny Cruz. Stop hating on Edgar, Johnny. I swear that's your little brother. Y'all look just alike. No, they really look just alike. You gotta see this shit. It's hilarious.
What's his name?
My man Johnny Cruz. Right now in the comments, he's southpaw for like 9-1. That's Rican on Rican hate. Yeah, man.
That's Rican on Rican hate.
Yeah, yo. Bring up Xander, bring up Matias, bring up Shakur. Man, he light up like a Christmas tree. You bring up Edgar, he start talking shit.
Oh, damn. It's like that. I gotta hear what he gotta say, man.
He said Teofimo Lopez was just talking about Edgar Bellingham trying to put it out all Rican.
Shout out to my guy, Coach Kenny Ellis. Great interview we did earlier today, Coach.
Kenny, what up?
So let's see what you look like. They say you look like Edgar Berlanga. Nah, you can't do that to us right now. You gotta cam up real quick. That's why I brought you up.
Bro, I'm in bed.
Oh man.
Go on my picture, bro.
No, whoa, I'm doing it live.
I got a picture of young Johnny side to side with Edgar, bro. You swear they brothers, yo. My dad in the 90s was a hoe, so who knows, bro? Could be possible. Lynn Greer, they talk about basketball. No, that's my man Don. Yeah. My man Don. So yo, I didn't even know Berlanga was fighting last night. So did he have like this world performance that Jamil thinks he beats Munguia? Cause ain't no way.
Hey.
Ain't no way. Can't you hear the hate in his voice, ladies and gentlemen? Bro, he's not beating Munguia, bro. It's not happening. Damn, you ain't backing. You ain't going to root for your Rican? Nah, bro.
Shout out to Jesse Hart. We were just talking about him.
This dude is booty cheeks. I'm sorry, but he is.
He said he's cheeks.
Hollywood Hart. That's who I want to see Munguia fight next. Yeah, Jesse.
I gotta see if I'm gonna see if Jesse watched the fight. Johnny, thank you for tapping in. You didn't watch the fight though.
Nah, I didn't. That's why I'm trying to ask. Like, what happened? Did he he looked like Floyd? Like, what's the hype about?
All right, stay tuned. You're gonna hear everybody's opinion.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep listening though. I'm gonna keep listening.
All right. We got Jesse Hart coming in. Smash the like button on the YouTube channel. We got the fellas up in here, YSM. And Johnny. They say Johnny don't miss. Johnny don't miss when it comes to tank info.
Johnny, what up?
Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. So, Canelo's out of the picture. He's talking about Canelo. Yo, Jesse, what's goody? You seen your guy fight last night? Your homie?
No, I ain't see it.
I was expecting you to watch the homie.
No, Jesse, like, I don't pay attention to this zone. No, I don't even. I'm so busy with this fight that I got going on. I'm not even involved in that. But I heard he won. Proud of the kid. A knockout, I think, and that he was on a drought. They got him the right guy, I suppose. So, you know what I mean? Big shout out to the zone. I mean, I'm no hater. I'm not none of that. Everybody wanted to see me fight the kid. He don't want to fight. What can you? What more do you want? I went on his lawn. I pissed on his fucking doorstep. I'm about to say, Jesse, that's what I want to hear. This ain't the Jesse we grew up knowing. You would have been like, I'm right on his ass. Now you being all nice, man. I'm being all nice because it's like people tend to go and say, they're going to say, oh, Jesse's bullying them. He's a bully. This boxing shit got soft. These dudes is soft. The boxing world got so fucking WWE. It's just redundant. Like, this shit just like, now I'm picking on him. Now he got knocked out. Now oh no, Jesse ain't picking on him now. He ready. He just, and then he go up, but then a real fighter challenge him. He's gonna tuck his tail between his legs and run and go high like they've been doing. This ain't no. His back was against the wall. Top Rank dropped this man because he didn't want to fight me. Hey George, shut it down. Just got room. Bring him in, yo. I'm about to hop on.
He bounced out.
That's the truth. Oh, he does?
Yeah, he bounced out.
Truth. I know you wanted that smoke, huh? I know you wanted that smoke. We gonna keep pumping him. He's a fucking he's a coward, man. The boy's a coward. No matter how good he look, he don't got no heart. He don't got no balls.
Shout out to Mike, though.
He's not no none of that. And this is me saying, like, what more do you want me to do? Tim Bradley told y'all what he'd do. Tim Bradley said, yo, Jesse will fuck him up. You need to stay. His manager, his advisor, he said no. Top Rank told him, if you want this money, you have to fight Jesse Hart next. This is the money you want? Go through this door. He said no. Before that happened, I'll go to the zone. He's a fucking coward. He will never fight me, man. I've been asking for it. I've been begging for it. I've been saying, let's do this fight. The God never done one. So this knockout that he got proves nothing. He's still a bitch-ass dude, a coward. A fucking coward that is buying in the hype that people keep talking about Canelo, Munguia, this one and that one, and he won't even fight me. So what the fuck we even put him in that limelight for? And this nigga tucked his tail between his legs and ran from a great promotional company that was moving him great until he ran in the door number one. When they told him to go in door number one, he said no. He's letting y'all know right now he's going to fight tomato cans and try to get some money. Jason Quigley was a 154-pounder. They're running out of options. How we going? Who we going to get? Who we going to put him in there with another tomato can? The fuck? How many tomato cans you want? Yeah, why I said people want this nigga Belingo to be soft. He was to fight somebody. The fuck? I'm just saying. We talking about Belinga, and he don't even want to fight nobody. He left a whole. We just going now. We're gonna say, oh, he with the zone. He left a whole promotional company that was moving him perfectly to go because he didn't want to fight somebody. I never heard of no shit like that. A fighter has never yet to do that ever. And he's the first one to the best of my knowledge, to do some nut shit like that, some bitch ass shit like that. He left a whole promotional company because he didn't want to fight me. Come on, man. We not going to acknowledge it. I'm just saying, we not going to acknowledge it, fellas. Stop this bullshit with this bitch ass. These niggas is pussy in my eyes, and it makes me sick. I'm never going to tune into no bitch ass nigga who really showed that he don't got no heart, no work ethic, or no morals. You left a whole fucking promotion company because you didn't want to fight one human being. All right, we ran out of.
But you don't think it was for the bread?
Huh?
You don't think it was for the bread, Hart?
It wasn't for the bread, man. If they had the money. They give Top Rank is
He
giving.
just didn't resign.
Huh?
He just didn't resign.
No, it wasn't. They dropped him.
They dropped him?
No resigning. Top Rank dropped him because he didn't want to fight me. And he wanted big astronomical money. And they said, before we pay you astronomical money and you're not going to fight, who we want you to fight. When I was with Top Rank, they said, you want some astronomical money, we'll fight who we want you to fight. I said, cool. They said, move up to light heavyweight. I said, cool, I want some money. I don't give a fuck about no weight. I don't give a fuck about none of that. When you want money, it's a street fight at that point. I took a street mentality in this shit. All right, I can't say how much a guy weigh and I'm fighting him in Walmart because he busted the line or he did some weird shit to me. He just took my fucking groceries and walked off with my cart. Cause shit may happen in life. You gotta fight anybody. That's how I look at boxing. All right, yo, I want some money. All right, move up to light heavyweight and fight Joe Smith and get in this tournament. All right, that's cool. Fuck it. That's what we got going on. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go here. I'm not ducking no right. This guy said, I know for a fact, these guys not lying. Carl Moretti, Brad Goodman, Bruce Trampler, all the big wigs over at Top Rank. Yo, the board don't want to fight you, Jesse. He don't want to fight you. We offered him the money that he wanted to fight. We offered him the money. He went, first it was this amount. Then he said he wanted this amount to fight you. Then it goes from that amount to we don't want to fight Jesse at all. Why can't we fight another? Why y'all keep offering this one guy? Then they said, all right, we'll offer you Steven Nelson. Terrence Crawford guy. He said no to that. He turned down the options. So if they give you door number one, you say, I don't want to go through that door. Then they give you door number two, which is Steven Nelson. You say again, I don't want to go through that door. Mm-hmm. What the fuck else? Where's it for you to run, yo? It's all right. Now that's like somebody cornering a rat. A rat will eat through flesh to get out of that corner or try to get through anywhere to get out of a corner when he backed in. They backed him into a corner. He got out of there because he switched promotional companies. And we going, I can't, this is why I didn't watch that fight last night because it was bullshit. He's a coward. He's a fucking pussy. He showed to the world that he was a coward. I can't make this shit up. But when these Top Rank, I still got Carl Moretti number. Yo, we trying to get you to Belinga fight. We want him to fight you. We know that'd be a hell of a fight at the Garden. It wasn't even on neutral grounds. I'm really coming to New York, and in his own backyard. I was willing to do that. Cool. And it wasn't even just for the money. I just wanted to show the world that this guy, this big bad puncher, wasn't as bad as he said he was. He goes to distance with somebody I stopped, which was Davon Nicholson. I stopped Damon Nicholson, I think, in 5 rounds with some odd rounds. I think it was good. Damon Nicholson is an okay fighter, but if you put the right pressure and you put the right, the right tools together, you can stop him. You're supposed to get him out of there. He didn't. Yeah, I waited on him. I can't. There's nothing more. We're gonna keep tuning into this fucking coward. He shut that y'all know. He's biting people. He's doing everything where he let you know if that shit get too hot in there, he's going to try to look for a way out.
You think yesterday he threw an elbow intentionally?
Absolutely, man. If it get too hard in there, he's going to look for a way out. He's going to start low blowing. I seen him get dropped in the amateurs, and he was out on his feet. The guy, I don't know whether he got dropped, but in all actuality, he got hurt bad. So when a guy get hurt bad and he start looking for a way out, man, it be null and void sometimes. Guys are fucking. I mean, he's a coward. Anybody in this game that don't want to fight and the money is there and everything is there, it's just how can we keep giving these guys views, or how can we keep tuning into these fighters? How can we keep doing this? We want you to fight somebody. We never even heard of this boy before last night. I never even heard of this boy. They got a tomato can, had a good record, and threw him in there with Belinda.
You know? You know?
Do we know him? All right, just give me. Do anybody know that guy that he was fighting last night? Hell no.
I'm one of his biggest fans.
Bro, I do this shit for a living, and I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, yo, who the fuck is that? And no disrespect to McCory, I'm just not familiar with Irish boxing like that.
Greg.
Irish boxing.
Look at Greg. Good elbow last night.
We heard of the guy that knocked out what was the guy from Ireland? The guy that Manuel Stewart used to train. You talking about Andy? Yeah, Andy. We heard of Andy before Andy was coming. He was world. But no, before that, we heard of Andy Lee. Before he became world champion, I was hearing of Andy Lee. Yeah, I knew about Andy Lee. I was hearing about. I didn't know about Andy Lee. I knew he was coming. I heard his name, and this is no bullshit. I knew he was coming. When you hear Irish boxing, you know certain guys coming. You hear certain guys. But this fucking guy, they got out of the fucking depths of the mountains of the island culture. I don't know. They had a great tomato can for this man last night. He did, and when he went in there, and he did what he was supposed to do. But you put him up against a fighter where the Top Rank had him cornered, he gets stopped. He gets beat. He gets bludgeoned really, really bad. He don't really have a chin. He got dropped by the guy from Argentina. Y'all know I've been chasing this boy. People keep saying now it's bullying. It got to the point where people was calling me a bully.
Ooh.
When all I wanted to do was fight. When all I wanted to do was fight. Top Rank ain't never have problems with me not fighting nobody. They offered the money, I said go. The reason why me and Top Rank parted ways is documented because I had a hand problem. And that's the reason why. Wasn't nothing else. My right hand was fucked up. They sent me to Dr. Shen out California. He told them that the effects of my injury was irreversible. I will always have hand problems. Until, you know what I mean? And I said, he's not God. Well, Jesse, we don't want to invest no more. If our doctor, we got our doctor. They sent me to their doctor. And I said, I'm not ready to just stop right here. I'm not giving up. That's the reason why it never came to a point where anybody can say Jesse didn't want to fight nobody. I ain't never get dropped for that. I ain't never get the motherfucker can never question my heart. I went to three doctors, and I finally got the best one in the tri-state area. Did my surgery, and now I'm back. And then when I said that, Top Rank came with a fight with Edgar Berlinga. And a contract. So if your hand good, then we would want to pick up where we left off. I said no. I told Carm already no. I told them guys no. This is all true. This is all facts. This ain't no bullshit I'm saying. When they knew my hand was good and they knew my right hand was good and the reflex wasn't irreversible because I kept telling them on the phone, yo, he not God. Just because he been dealing with y'all fighters, Dr. Shen, and all that, he not God. God can only tell a fighter when we tired. Only God ain't wrong. And I knew it wasn't my time to get that shit up then. But you never heard of Jesse parting ways with anybody because he didn't want to fight.
Martin, thank you for the $2. When Berlanga fights Adames, I'll wait. Thank you for the $2, Martin.
That's terrific. Yeah, Adames is fighting at 60.
That's right.
Jesse, how can we get you this fight, bro? We can't. We can't hear shit. That's it. We pushed it. We said it. Top Rank tried. Top Rank offered the money. Top Rank did everything. If they can't get a fight made, and they're going to give you, look what they're giving Devin Haney. Look what they're giving this one. Look what they're giving that one. You look at the purchase that they give. Motherfucker said they gave him, I think, $2 million to fight what's the kid name? The 126 pounder, Oscar Valdez gave Shakur $2 million. So when you look at them persons, you be like, all right, well, this would be a main event. Jesse Hart versus Berlinga on ESPN. Berlinga, what do you think? What do you want to do? Well, I did say that number. Well, I want this number. Well, all right, if we can't get that number, then I want a different opponent. All right, Steven Nelson is the opponent. All right, no, that's not logical neither. I'm going to go, they cornered us. Let's go to the zone. Because they're going to part ways. If they can't get us a fight, then, it's a drop. You have a refusal to drop two opponents. The right of refusal, that's in any contract. And now you ran out of tomato cans. You had a right to refuse one. You had a right to refuse something. Top Rank not going to keep giving you all these options. It's business. It's evident. This is the real shit. This is behind the door. This is proven, man. Top Rank just not going to drop a fighter while he's on a hot winning streak, while he's on a KO winning streak, while he's got all this going on. They're not going to do that, bro. Look at what I'm saying. Top Rank won't do it. Won't allow it. It just won't happen. The board don't want to fight me. I want the fight. I've been how long can a boxing fans keep saying, you just want a payday? You just want this. Or you just want that? Don't even listen to them whole thing. I call them things.
I know that.
You just want a payday. You just want this. I just want a fight, man. I'm cool. I feel that. I sat out of the game of boxing for 2 years. And I wasn't hungry. And I wasn't starving. My daughter's still going to good schools. My son was okay. Everything was okay still with me. It's okay. I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm comfortable. I don't need no money. Y'all want the fight? Let's rumble. But damn, don't wait till I get 50. Don't wait till I get 40 and pass my prime to put me out there and be like, damn, let's fight Berlin. Come on, bro. Don't do that. Don't starve me out. Don't starve me the fuck out. Let me go. See Eddie on Tuesday. Let's press the gas, man. So we're going to see Eddie on Tuesday. Eddie will be at the Ryan Garcia press conference. I mean, if y'all press the gas. Y'all can only press that fight. The fans been wanting it. Everybody been wanting it. If somebody's a bitch, if somebody's a coward, then that's what they is. We can't change that, fellas. We can't change that. Because in this game, you got to come through them boxing doors in the gym with a heart. You have to come in the fucking gym with a beating pulse. A trainer can't give you that. Ain't but so far a trainer can take you when it comes to that. My dad told me that as a kid. Boozy told me that. I mean, all the great trainers in my city have told me that. They cannot give a fighter a beating heart, a beating pulse. A fighter has to come through the doors with that, and then they can make something out of it. But if a fighter don't come with a beating pulse, a heart pumping blood instead of Kool-Aid, then they can't. There's nothing they can do with him, and that's all they're gonna be. Berlinga don't want to fight me. His manager copped out. We called his manager, tried to make the match. I called his manager personally. Pretty boy Mike in my gym. We tried to Mike Melvin. He got the manager in direct hands. Yeah, that's true. Direct number. We're in the gym, ABC gym. Mike Melvin calls this man. I can own my children. This man said, Mike Melvin, we're not fighting Jesse Hart. We're not. I'm telling you now, that fight will never be made. We're not going to do that. Top Rank already. We're tell Jesse he can stop, and they can try. I was in the gym training for it because Carl said we're going to get the deal done. And when we talked to the manager, and when he said what he said, Mike Melvin, when he said what he said, I knew from the door. It makes no business sense for my guy.
So, guys, now switching angles a little bit. We got here talks with Frank Martin and Gervonta Tank Davis. Last topic before we end this nice live here. So, what y'all thoughts on the matchup itself?
You want me to start?
You can handle. Go ahead.
good fight. I said Frank Martin going, I believe, make Tank pull more tricks out his bag. And I got Tank by late stoppage. And to me, I spoke about it briefly on YSM. To me, you got to respect Tank for taking that fight and wanting to fight Frank Martin, because Frank Martin has no brain, and he's hard, and he's a difficult fight than most of the fighters available. If you wanted to go like an easy fight, Rayo to me would have been an easier style for Tank.
Mm.
But Tank willing to take the little risk, and I think Tank gonna pull it off, because I don't think Frank Martin he can make Tank think a little bit, but I don't think he gonna make Tank respect him.
Mm. What you think, Jamil?
Well, first, I'm definitely pressing Eddie when I see him. Tell Jesse to take the drive down the turnpike too.
Shit, you could tell Jesse's tight.
Yeah,
you could tell. I said, yo, we're gonna switch angles and talk about a Tank and Frank. He went, boop, I'm out of here.
I'm gonna definitely press Eddie. I'm gonna definitely press Eddie. I was like, yo, Jesse, you can't talk that soft shit, man. We know each other, man. You know when we know each other. Went right in. Yo, but as far as Tank and Frank goes, I feel like this is the best available fight. Yeah. That's realistic. I don't think that Shakur Stevenson fight is realistic at this point in time. Even though I think that would be probably the best fight that could be made at 35. I think Shakur probably 2025. That fight would make sense. But Frank, everybody is saying that Tank will stop Frank. I'm not sure. I have Tank beating Frank decisively, probably like 8 rounds to 4. But I think that he's going to make Tank work in certain pockets. I think Frank is athletic. I think Frank being a southpaw is going to not give Tank fits, but make Tank pause in situations where he would let off. But overall, I feel like Gervonta Davis' pedigree is going to give the separation in those late rounds. But I have it being really competitive early.
Fair. Are you guys okay with the matchup? As far as like,
I'm excited. What's better fight? Lomachenko's fighting Kambosos. Donovan's at 40. I'm talking about at 35. What's the better fight? Outside of Shakur. Then I think Frank Martin's even a better style matchup if Tank was to fight Kambosos. Like, to me, Frank Martin's going to make Tank think he's crafty, southpaw. Yeah, I'm talking about Lomachenko's fighting Kambosos, so they're occupied. Mm. Shakur and Lomachenko are the only fights that I would have over this one.
He's just busy with Kambosos.
Yeah. But yeah, this is moving. What up?
About to get him on.
This is definitely.
What the hell? What the hell just happened?
I don't know. You say you about to get him off. They took my man.
I took my man YSM out of here. What happened? I see Greggy here. I see Muslim Boxer here.
My man Hackett.
Man Hackett here. And now Jamil probably thought we got cut. I think he has bad signal right now. I don't know if he's moving around.
It's them androids.
Them androids? Are you coming at him?
Yeah, them androids. Let me tell you why it's
He
about
gonna
that.
act. Yo, Jesse's really mad. He just sent me a text. Oh shit, he's really mad.
What about the egg guard?
Yeah, like, come on, bro. He just hung. We stopped talking about he got out of here, and now he's texting me. What do you think?
What's good?
Muslim Boxer, what's going on? Boxing fans gonna say now, bud, picking on him. Oh shit, yo, Jesse's texting me like crazy.
We got that fight coming up.
He's hungry.
Man, Jesse, my guy, growing up, I was always that's my brother right there. Yeah, that's why I told Jesse, man, we don't want to see that compliment, man. You better go in. I know you, Jesse. This ain't you, man. It's time to go. That's what it is. It's go time. It's go time. Go time. Go time. We about to he was about to be like, yeah, he did good. No, he's a fucking cow.
April 27th.
Hey y'all, I just was saying what's up.
What you seen the fight?
Huh?
You seen the fight yesterday with Edgar?
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts?
I mean, he ain't ready for nobody. He ain't even ready for what's that dude's name?
Morale?
He ain't ready for Morales.
Morale,
yeah, he not ready for him. Yeah. Well, I assume was the only one talking that shit saying he'll beat Mangoya soon. No. Ungia? Nah, he's not ready for any of them top dogs. He kind of like young in the mind. Like he get too. You know, there's some fighters who don't worry about the crowd. They just gonna do them. Then you got people who like worried about the crowd, worried about what people are saying, worried about how good they looking, and they mess up a lot because of that because they don't stick to the game plan. So like I mean, every good fighter knows that you can't pay attention to the crowd. The crowd gonna say ooh ah, especially if it depend on. Especially if they're a crowd for the hometown and all that, or something else. Especially Ireland. Ireland rep for their people no matter what's going on. Ireland, Mexico, London, you get one little hit and they're going to scream. And if you react to the hit, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Because when you reacting to the crowd rather than showing the dude that you ain't do nothing. Floyd was best at it. So, and I think that comes with maturity outside of the ring. You can't let people phase you when they talk or they say something or they do something. You already proved something by getting to that level that you are now. You don't need to prove nothing to nobody, especially, excuse my language, especially niggas that have never been in the ring, have never experienced getting hit. They just commentators. Can I eat my cake? Yes, you can. All right, y'all. The queen said she want to eat her cake, so I gotta go. But yeah, he not ready for the top dogs.
Not ready?
So, all right, y'all.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, brother.
Yo, when you fight? When's your next fight?
April 27th. Me and Jesse are in the same card.
Oh, wow. Fire.
Yes, sir. That joint about to be tough.
Cool. I'll probably get you guys, definitely get you guys on soon.
Say less. I'm fighting Deshaun Webster. I actually got to be, we got to interview me and him today at 6.
I want to do one with y'all two together as well.
Say less.
Sounds good.
Say less. All right, Deshaun or Derek Webster or Deshaun, you said? Deshaun Webster. Yeah. All right. All right, y'all.
Appreciate you. Blessings. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Great session today. Johnny, thank you for tapping in as well, man. I'm going to go follow you right away.
I got you for sure.
All right, bro, because I don't want to go over there in Philly and then you spar and then you start going crazy on me just because I didn't follow you back. You feel me? Nah, I got you. But thank you.
Good. You a man, George.
Appreciate you, Johnny. We'll chop it up real soon.
All right, that's a bet.
Word. I'm about to follow him right now. Smash the like button as well, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Mills from Mill City Boxing, home of the High Level Pro Boxing Media. Once again, the Fighters Channel, the Trainers Channel, the People's Channel. Follow. Boom. Follow you, Johnny. Appreciate you. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with another one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode on Mill City Boxing, and we'll be back with another one later on, all right? Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also become a member. The link is pinned in the comments. Damn, and then I got my man King right here, too. I got my man King Jay up in here, too. Shoot. If he taps in, I might have to guy, I might have to hear his thoughts on the fight. But if he does, then you already know, guys. We gonna pack it up. But appreciate each and every single one of y'all for tapping in as well. And I'm out. Appreciate y'all. God bless. And on to the next.